sophisticated, she's intelligent, she's determined, she's devoted, she's on top of the news every day, and she has a whole lot of other assets I wish I had time to give you, but watch and see.
For Beth, Denise, and Maggie, welcome to AM Chicago. You know, of course, I'm sure you've heard many times, people see you on the street and you introduce yourselves and they say, oh my gosh, you don't look like you sound. You ever heard that? Oh, yeah. Well, we have blindfolded. Look at these wonderful people. Aren't they cute? Where in the world do we find these scarves? We've blindfolded people who have impressions of what you look like because they were blindfolded during this whole thing, audience, that you saw at home. Now, I want you to stand up here. Give me your name.
Ruth Webster.
Ruth, and you are a big fan of Denise's, right?
Right. Now,
I want you to tell me, what do you think Denise looks like? Have you ever seen her?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, now I want you to tell me, what does Denise Jiminez look like?
Can't you say something like in person so I can get a better idea?
Okay, well, you hear her all the time.
I know.
Okay. Denise, say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, now what does she look like?
I'm short.
Okay, how short is she?
About 5'2".
She's 5'2".
She's got black hair.
She's got black hair. Curly hair.
Yeah.
Okay, what color are her eyes?
Blue.
They're blue eyes.
Right.
How is she fat or thin?
No, she's real skinny.
Real skinny, 5'2". Real skinny, 5'2".
Right.
Okay, anything else?
Real cute.
She's real cute.
Yeah.
Real cute. You want to take the blindfold off?
Okay.
Or you want to tell me which one is Denise?
The one in the middle.
You're wrong! Meet Denise Jiminez. Oh, you're great. Oh, wrong. Oh, sit down. All right, you're a big Maggie fan.
Yes.
You're a big Maggie fan.
Stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up. Do stand up. What's your name?
Gib Rose.
Gib? What's Maggie look like?
Well, I would think she might be short, about 5'3".
5'3".
Blonde, possibly.
Blonde, of course,
and fairly petite.
Fairly petite. Blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes?
Probably blue eyes.
Is she, well, okay, what size is she? You said petite, so that means...
Okay, I don't know. What, size 4, size 5?
Size 4, size 5? Okay, anything else? What's her outstanding attribute physically?
I think to put up with Steve and Gary.
That's probably it. Okay, I want you to take the blindfold off. Okay, take it off. I'll take it off for you. Want me to take it off?
I didn't put it on.
Okay, you didn't put it on now. Which one's Maggie?
Boy, let's see.
We're on television. Any day will do.
No,
Any day will do.
Over here?
Over where? Over here? Over where?
Right over here.
On the end?
We should...
No, that's Denise Jiminez. Okay, well, then you sit down because she's going to hear us, and she's going to know which one it is. Stand up here. You're a Beth Kaye fan. Yeah. Okay, come over here. What's your name? Where are you? You're on TV. You're on TV. Michelle? Okay, now, tell me, what does Beth look like?
Okay, well, she sounds kind of sleazy. I don't mean to sound... I mean, the way she talks.
Keep this, this is a family hour here.
But, I don't know, just...
Okay, what does she look? Is she blonde, brunette, redhead?
I guess long blonde hair, kind of bouffant hairdo.
Bouffant. Teases it. Would you say she wears a beehive, kind of like, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Beehive. Is she short or tall? How tall is she?
Real tall, about 5'9".
5'9", 6'2". 6'2".
Yeah.
And is she thin? Or is she a little, or is she like me?
She's thin.
She's thin. Okay,
yeah.
Take off your blindfold.
Oh, no.
Tell me which one's Beth Kaye.
Her?
Her.
Yeah.
The blonde. All right. All right, I will tell you. This is Maggie Brock in the middle. You figured it all out. I have to say, welcome to AM Chicago.
Thank you.
Are you surprised by the impressions that people have of you at all?
Well, I'm glad I sound skinny.
I have to say, though, Denise, you work with one of, the king of radio in Chicago. I mean, even before I came here, I heard about Wally Phillips. On Saturday Night Live, they do takeoffs on Wally Phillips.
Yeah.
What's it like to work with a person who is, quote, the king?
You tend to work carefully.
Are you intimidated at all?
I think when I first got there, I was intimidated. Now I understand a little more about where he's coming from, and I'm not as intimidated. I tend to concentrate on my news and not try to play the personality because people are tuning in to hear him, not me. You know,
you think so?
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I was in the cab this morning, and the cab driver said, "Oh, that Denise woman's going to be on your show." So he knew about it.
Well, that's nice.
He listened to. I must say, though, as this gentleman said, you deserve a medal, Maggie, for working with. Talk about. I won't say sleaze, but the bad boys of radio.
Yeah.
What is the most outrageous thing? I'm sure there are things that go on behind the mic.
Oh, it's hard to pick one.
Well, just pick any old outrageous.
You mean outrageous thing that they have done to me?
Yes.
Oh, it happens every day. Outrageous. I can't. What have they done that would stand out?
Among the other outrageous things, yes.
Well, they've called me everything in the book.
And they talk about your palm operation a lot.
Yes.
Does that upset you a lot?
Oh, no, that was wonderful. As a matter of fact, that was...
Let me shake your hand.
Yeah.
My palms are wetter than yours.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, it's really wonderful when you know that...
What a dry palm.
It doesn't seem that wonderful, except that before I had the surgery, when I would gesture, the water would splatter.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes, and I didn't have much luck with hand-holding.
You know what? Now, people, they make fun of this, but this is a very serious thing. It's so serious that I got a letter from a lady one day wanting to know what she could do about her son with sweaty palms. Would you look in the camera and tell her what to do?
Well, I could give you the information. It's the operation's done at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio, and I think they're about the only place in the country that does it.
They open up your palm?
No, they
do it down here.
They take a nerve out of beneath your spine. But the point is I've had at least 40 letters from people. And in fact, this month 3 listeners are getting the surgery.
Because of sweaty palm problems?
Yes, and so it's a great freedom.
Problem.
And for me to be able to just sit here so calmly with my hands in my lap, it means
on television under hot lights?
Yes, yes.
Well, Beth Kaye, she called you sleazy. She didn't mean it.
Oh. That's okay, because that is the way I'm perceived, and obviously I work hard at it.
I know there have been some outrageous things happening to you because I've been listening to all of you women folk in the morning and the afternoon. But I must say, the other morning I was listening to Murph, and he had a great idea about, you were eating a Baby Ruth bar, remember that?
Yes.
He had a great idea to put Baby Ruths in public swimming pools. You know what they look like?
Now, he's sleazier than me by far. He's gross. I would never think of something like that.
Can you tell us about some, you know, Murphy is one of the, of course, we have all of our favorites in radio, Brandmeier and all that, but Murphy is a rising star in Chicago. Right. Is he hot?
He is very hot, actually. He was hot in the nation before, but because he was
he was in Nashville a long time ago.
And we worked together with you, I believe. Yeah. He was recognized in the nation, but Chicago hadn't really heard of him because we have a lot of stars, so no need to know about Robert Murphy. But when he came here, he had to work a little harder, and he's coming up through the camp now.
Is he fun? For all of you women, are your men fun? Are your men? Are you?
Ask his wife, not me.
Well, we have an audience filled with fans here. We're going to come back and talk to you all in just a moment with the female sidekicks in radio. In just a moment. We have little people in our audience. You don't mind me calling you little, do you? No. Okay. Very seldom have little people, so I'm going to give you first choice to ask questions, okay?
Okay.
What's your question?
To Beth Kaye. Do you ever get aggravated with Robert Murphy?
Murphy?
Murphy, with the way he acts?
Probably 99% of the time. No, I don't really. No.
You do not?
I understand it.
It's a part of the job, and it pays your salary.
That's right.
That's a good question. Thank you. Your question.
Do you all find it difficult as a female working under a male star?
Not at all. I don't.
Oh, no.
I know my role is submissive. I
don't know if I'd describe it quite that same way, but no, I mean, there's a reality. This is Wally's show, and I'm working with him, and in fact, I'm lucky to be able to work with him. I learn a lot from him.
Let me just add a little to that question, though. Do you, at some point, want to say, you know, I'd like to have the Maggie Brock show or the Denise Jiminez show or Beth Kaye? Wouldn't you want? Don't you want your own
truly.
show?
That's been offered to me, and I've declined every time.
You have?
My forte is co-hosting or sidekick.
Sidekick?
And I don't want to be the star.
So it doesn't bother you. How about you, Mag?
I like the reactive position. I really do. And I enjoy it very much. And just as a side note, Steve and Gary, although they seem to be people who would drive you crazy, they're so loving.
They really
are. They're very good and sweet to me.
Do you know what? I was thinking they probably are very, very sensitive men.
Very warm. Very.
Sensitive men.
Really.
Okay, that was a very good question. Now, let's hear yours.
What does it take to be successful in your career?
Oh, good.
Oh.
Let's answer that. And you have 20 seconds to answer that.
A whole lot of hard work. And you're right, perseverance. And you have to develop a little bit of a thick skin.
A little bit of